Okay guys, I think you're pretty familiar with this view by now. Turned out to be a pretty nice day. Fairly cool, feels good. Still got a little bit of smoke, not too bad though. It's been the best it's been in a while, so thought I'd do a little shooting today. And I've got some fellow shooters downrange here. Everybody trying to use their firearms to shoot some holes in paper. That one guy over there, he's setting up his chronograph. So, which y'all have seen I've done. It's an interesting thing using the chronograph. It gives you a lot of information that I find very usable. And as you can see, I got my target set up at 100 yards again with a black shoot and see. And I am shooting, shooting Hans today. I love Hans. Hans is a terrific rifle. Of course, you know, if you're familiar with him, he's a 1941 Private Series K31, and it is spectacular, if I say so myself. I call him Hans because he's got the sterling silver inlay, which is for Hans Gasser, Zurich 11, which means that's probably the guy who owned it, from Zurich, and his birthday was 1911, I would assume. So that guy's probably deceased by now. God rest his soul. But as you can see, I've outfitted Hans with my my Swiss product rear diopter sight, and I prefer to use the original W&F small globe front sight, the original Swiss diop from the Swiss original diopters. And I just put the sights on, and I did a bore sight on it. So let's I'm going to take a shot here and see where it goes, see how good my bore sight is today on it. And today I'll be using, I got some GP11, I'll probably shoot two, but today I got some 150 grain full metal jacket Hornadies with some IMR 4320, 46 grains of it. And this is my Plinken ammunition I use for my K31s. It's for 100 yards. It seems to work pretty good. Seems to be pretty darn accurate. So let's see if we can get to doing some shooting here. Okay. Okay, guys. So here we go. I'm going to put the towel over the butt end of this thing so I don't get my sweaty, dirty cheek all over the nice woodwork on it. Last time I used these sights, it was on my on Franz, Hans's brother, another Private Series K31. So I put them on, just screwed them on just now. Did a manual bi-eye bore sight on it, and so let's see where it goes. Wish me luck.
A lot of work.
Looks good. I got these loads in PPU, commercial brass. Let's take a look. Well, I don't think that's too bad. Looks like it's straight high. Not a little bit, windage is a little bit off to the left. Let's take another shot, see if that's a good indicator. Appears that is basically right on top of my first shot, so that's good. I'm not too concerned about whether it's absolutely on the bullseye. I'm looking for group. So I think I'll continue shooting it where it's at, and maybe after a little bit I'll do some sight adjustments, but I'll take it for what it's worth right now. Let's take a look. That's not too shabby right there. That's right in line with my first two shots, just a tiny bit underneath. Let's see if we can make a decent 5-shot group out of this. Like I've always said, 3-shot groups are pretty easy. 4-shot groups, a bit tougher. A good 5-shot group, I don't know, they're fairly elusive. Let's take a look. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Well, there you go. That's a pretty damn good 5-shot group right there. Hans is spectacular. This rifle shoots excellent. It is as nice a looking K31 as you'll ever see. God, this thing is sweet. There's nothing about it that is lacking. It's got beautiful wood on it. Still got the original bluing. Of course, it's this was a Hammerly custom-built rifle, and you can tell that by the fact that when they built it, Hammerly stamps their circled hammer on the top of the barrel shank by the receiver. Now they do install Hammerly barrels on military rifles too, but they only put the circled hammer on the bottom side of the barrel, so you have to pull the action out of the stock to see that. But on their custom builds like this, they put the circled hammer on top and on the bottom. And also I noticed that when they blew it, the barrel becomes a little bit different color than like the receiver. The barrel is like a plum color. And I had a metallurgist do an analogy on the metal, and on both the military barrels and these Hammerly custom builds. And this is I think it's a 4330 modified steel, which the military issue rifles, I believe their rifles are 4440 steel, or a 4340 it is, I think, is the military barrel, the steel that they're made of. So they even use a little bit different, no doubt a better grade of steel for their private series rifles, at least on the Hammerly built ones. Well, there you go, guys. That's 5 shots. That was off my bore sight, so I wasn't too far off. I didn't move the sights at all. I didn't see any need to. Like I say, I'm looking more for group. I think I'll take and shoot 5 rounds of the GP11 and see where it goes. So, okay. Well, so I'm waiting around. Waiting around to do a target change. I got a box of GP11 here. Let's take and put 5. Let's put 5 of these GP11s in there.
Maybe we got heavy there.
And of course, this GP11 is April 12th, 1978. This GP11 does have the wax ring. I noticed some of the later production GP11 does not have the wax ring on them.
Make sure it's okay with them.
Going down? All right. Okay, guys, my timing seemed to be pretty good. I got to do a go down range and clean my target up. So I got 5 GP11s in here. I'm not going to move the sights at all. Be curious kind of to see how it where it goes in relation to those 150 grain Hornady full metal jacket rounds. So let's give it a whirl. Take a look. That was pretty good. It's straight high, a little bit, even though it's a heavier bullet, a little bit higher than the 150 grain bullets. So I guess we'll leave it where it's at. Take a look. Well, that is considerably lowered my first shot. So I don't know what that was, if that was me or what. Probably me. Although it felt like a good shot. Yep, that is right next to my first shot, so I have a feeling I pulled that second shot. Give it another go here. And these diopter sights, I like them a lot. They're very cool. And of course, I got the rifle bagged and rested. It's pretty secure on the bags here. But I still got to drive the rifle. So there's a margin of error there that is attributable to me. But nevertheless, now I'm just whining and complaining like Serena Williams, I suppose. You can feel this GP11 ammunition has a little bit more of a kick to it than the 150 grain loads. That wasn't too bad either. That's pretty much right up there by my first and my third shot. Yep, that's pretty much right on the mark there. That basically hold, let's see, basically hold, I think, what was my third shot. So apparently that one that's low, apparently I did throw it. Let's take one more just to make it a 6-shot group and see if I can actually, we'll take a mulligan on the flyer.
It's everywhere. I mean, up, down, low. I mean, the bullets are good, but the chronograph
I think I threw that one high. Yeah. Done. Unfortunately, my eye gets tired using these diopters. I can only shoot them so long before my vision goes blurry a little bit on it. I can't sit and hold too long before the eye kind of just blurs out. So what the hell? We might as well shoot the rest of this box. GP11. getting a little fuzzy on me. That one wasn't great. That one wasn't great. While I'm at it, I think I'm going to just see if I can't bang that post down there a little bit. That was a hit. Okay, got one more left here. Take another shot. Take another shot at the target. Well, overall, the GP11 shot pretty good. I think my eyes are waning a little bit, but I think generally it looks like my 150 grain hand loads shot a little bit better, a little more consistent. Well, as you can see, there's my group with the GP11. wasn't as tight as the my 150 grain hand loads, but then again, like I say, I can only shoot those diopters for so long before my eye gets tired. But really, I mean, that's your basic group. Had one get away from me there, obviously. But, you know, we're not too bad. That's pretty good. I think a couple low, but for the most part, I think that was your general group. So that ain't too bad. Well, and I got a guy down there at 200. I'm having a hard time seeing my camera, my monitor right now, but I know he's down there somewhere. So while I'm hanging out, I might as well take a look around. Give you a view. This is a 100-yard view down back at the shooting position. As you can see, we still got a little bit of smoke in the air, but boy, there was times this summer that you couldn't even see these close trees. That's because we got a bunch of morons running our state, a bunch of communist goofballs running our state. You people, you Oregon voters, man, if you want more smoke and more bullshit, you just keep voting them pieces of shit in. I don't know how they continue to get voted in, man. They have got so many people buffaloed, and they lie, they cheat, they steal. Democrats are immoral, and I blame them all because they all vote in lockstep. It isn't like they have a mind of their own. They all vote in lockstep, so they're all guilty. But anyways, I'm going to set up again, maybe take some shots with my AR. Yeah, I'm going to give this a few shots here, guys. This is a AR I built from scratch. It's pretty tricky. This is a fairly tricky rifle. I started with a matched Novetzke upper and lower, modular upper. And as you can see, I've fitted it with the full A2 buttstock. I like the longer buffer tube. I like the feel of the buttstock tube. It's more shoulderable. I know everybody likes the collapsible stocks and all that, but the shorter buffer tube has some differences that are not totally advantageous. But it is a 16-inch barrel. This is a Wilson Combat match barrel. It has been melanite treated. It's got a wild chamber in it, 1 in 8 twist, and it shoots pretty good. Like last time I tried it, and it's got JP Enterprises low mass buffer in it, spring, centerless ground spring. Got a JP Enterprises low mass bolt, melanite treated, and it's got a JP Enterprises fire control trigger on it, Magpul 60-degree safety, and it's got some stuff on it. I gotta put a flip up front sight on it. It's got a Trigicon tritium filled front blade. I've got a Crimson Trace under rail laser on it. And on this side, as you can see, I got GG&G sling attachment there, Magpul sling attachment up there. And in the trunk of this full A2 buttstock is the backup sight, Yankee Hill all steel backup sight, that if I take this sight off, I can stick that on there and we're good to go with open sights. So anyways, I was going to take some shots with it, and we will see how it goes. I was going to shoot some green tip ammo, but apparently, at least for the summer, they've banned green tip ammo. As you can see, this is the little note they put up here about green tip ammo and causing fires, and so I don't think I'll be shooting any green tip ammo. Well, let's see how it goes. I'm shooting, what I got here is I've got some Hornady match rounds, 75 grain, on top of IMR 4895 and 23 grains of that. So let's stick 5 of these things into the mag and see where they go.
Then I'll slide that one in.
Okay, here we go. Gotta double tap that one. Not too bad. I think I want to try that again.
Yep, that's it. I'm just gonna shoot one here.
We go.
Now when you're pulling the gun over, remember this. So I'll get it set up. Real close right and south. Yeah, I think I should. You want to shoot at a rock? Let me get it close to one.
Huh. It's not too bad. I darn well wouldn't stand in front of it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I like this rifle. I think when I built it, I did a pretty good job, I think. But there you go. That was fun. There you go. There's some shots with my AR. Not too bad. I was just kind of ringing them off there. Well, it looks like I got this thing pretty well zeroed. We'll see if I can't tag that steel post with it a little bit. Steel post is out there 200 yards. And so let's see if we can't get this little pea shooter to do what it's supposed to do. Got there. Let's see how she does. This is only a 4-power ACOG, so it isn't like I really got a lot of magnification, so I can't pick precise spots on the post, but let's see if we can make some hits on it. That's a hit. That's a hit. That was good fun today. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys found it interesting. So I appreciate it, man. Thanks for watching, guys.